Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Bright and cheerful morning from outside here in our garden. This video is all about our shower. I assume it's just the inside shower, not the outside shower.
Well, you can mention the outside shower.
We have 2 points where we can attach the shower. One for showering outside and one for inside. Most of the work obviously went on the inside shower, which is a fish box, and you see how it all works. We still have a problem with it in that the drain pipe for it is not straight, and so it has a number of airlocks in it, which means it drains very slowly. I do have a plan to remedy that, and we'll see how it goes.
What is the plan?
To remove the airlocks.
Are you going to put steel in?
It depends, I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
It's removing the airlock so that the pipe is straight rather than kinking up and down, which I had it going up and down to try and avoid the heat from the exhaust pipe. And as Hanneke says, if I put a steel pipe in, then it doesn't matter. The problem is the steel pipe weighs a lot more, and I don't have taps and dies to thread a steel pipe, so it's an excuse to buy more tools.
Okay.
Yes.
As if you haven't got enough.
No, I haven't, because I can't do it.
Anyway,
never have enough tools.
We had a bit of fun and games inside as well, because the magnets weren't quite strong enough for the shower curtain. So the one night the whole lot came falling down on John, and it was really funny. Unfortunately, I didn't have the video camera then.
Fortunately.
Maybe. But we're sorting that out as well. So the showers, it works enough.
Yeah.
And we're not showering every day. And like at the moment, the weather's quite nice where we are. So we've been showering outside.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hassle to shower, but it's not enough to put us off showering.
Yeah.
So it does work.
Yeah. So that's all from us today.
Enjoy the video, and as usual, please subscribe and like, and let us have any comments. Thanks very much.
That's it. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm busy making the shower, which is, in UAE they sell these as fishing boxes. Normally they're full of ice and fish. And if you look at it, it's actually, we've actually tested it. Don't look at the dirtiness of it, that doesn't matter. But we can stand in here and have the curtain, and there's enough room to turn around. And this actually fits ideally under the sofa, this length. Right. I say ideally, it does cause me other problems because it fits, that's the full length of the sofa. So we'll worry about that when we get there. So now I'm trying to attach this drain to it. It's a special one that I've got, which has got a one-way valve in it. So what happens is the water will, let's not mess it up, the water will come in here and run through that valve, but then cannot run back, and so it will stop any smells from the or water coming back from the wastewater tank. There will be a little bit of water in the well of this, but we can't be absolutely perfect. So this goes underneath over here. I've put it at a bit of an angle because of these ridges, which add the strength to the box. I didn't want them to clash there. And when the pipe is attached to it, the pipe needs space to curl backwards and forwards as the box is pulled in and out from underneath the sofa. I've then cut a base. So the intention of this base is it's pretty hard, pretty strong, and it'll support all these ridges underneath it. And then what I intend doing, you can see this is still going to hit the floor, so I'm going to put a platform around this to keep that literally the floor at this sort of level, just off there. So, and then obviously at the back here I've got to make a plan for the pipe to go in and out. But like all things, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. What I'm busy with now is I've cut the drain hole out, but you can see there's all the pattern on the floor of the box, which actually gives it its strength and rigidity. So my rubber seal is obviously not going to seal on that. To put silicone on here to fill that up, the problem is getting it smooth, evenly smooth right round, which I don't think I can do. So what I'm busy doing now is I'm actually grinding this off. I'm using a little bit of a woodworking cutting rasp. So I'll take some of this off, and then I'm going to use a wood chisel to actually take the last bit off and try and get it as smooth as possible. So, and that I'm pretty sure the rubber from the drain can compensate for any very small differences there. So this is
Can you tell me what you're doing?
I'm making a plastic washer to go under this as a spacer, so that the drain fits on squarely. Because of these ridges in the box, problems. And so I've just sanded off all the writing and the ridges there, so that when I glue it together it seals.
Are you cutting that out now, out of the bucket? It's a nice little bucket, that actually.
Yeah, well, for 4 dirhams it's worth my washing.
Yeah, but it's a nice little bucket. Don't know what for, but it's nice.
Yeah, you and your plastic.
This is the shower that we are making. John put on a washer that he made himself. It's been added on here to the drain, and we're just testing it for leaks. But the actual drain and the hole that he made is fine, but the actual box is leaking on the side, which is a little bit sad because now we have to try and fix that. But the good thing is that the work that he did seems to be holding up.
So, here we go again, showing you all my bugger ups. I've put this on the bottom, so that's the floor of the shower, and then these are just raising it up so that here, so the floor misses there. So that goes on the floor. Also on here obviously are going to be the same as the toilet, felt feet with sliders, so that will raise it another 2 or 3 millimeters. As you can see, there's glue on this side. That's because I really got this all messed up and I started putting things together backwards. Anyway, it's in place now. Just looking at it, the drain is not quite centered on this, so I've got to maybe just open that up a little bit, and here, so that it fits a bit cleaner. And then my intention is to actually glue this onto the floor, onto the PVC there. Yeah, not polyethylene. Obviously not wanting to drill holes through it because of the watertight, wanting it to be watertight, but also hoping that this will give it a nice flat, even surface, so that when we stand on it, we don't break it. So that's where we are now. So, you're going to have, I would assume the opening is going to be here.
Yeah, okay.
So you can get in and out.
Yeah.
Here, and you can reach for your
Stuff.
Yeah. So, sort of there. Now, we could go there, but going out that little bit more, I think will make a difference. Let's see it. Look at this. You're going to have the pattern on the inside or the outside?
The outside, I think.
So I've got it wrong.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but it will, yeah.
See this is not quite.
I've got to cut the material, so I can cut it on that side. Make it.
Why have we got to cut the material?
Or don't I?
No.
Okay.
It is going to be coming down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So over here, you're not going to have water spraying.
Yeah.
Out. So you can use your ribbon to join those two.
Okay.
And from the point of view of cutting it, you don't need to, because even on the bottom we need that overlap into the
yeah, so I don't need to cut anything.
No.
But it's just now, what is the problem? It's there's no problem, or is the problem
just doesn't reach here.
Yeah, and the problem with that kink there?
That doesn't matter.
We could always peg it onto the so that's not
peg it onto what?
Onto the material behind the thingy there.
How?
With a peg. Just to keep it up.
Well, if I get another couple of these stronger magnets,
yeah,
you potentially then don't need these two.
Oh, okay.
Now, if we look at that, if this is done there, the question is, yes, that will reach there.
Yeah.
So that'll reach. That can go in there.
Yeah.
It's just this one won't be used.
Yeah.
And there's a stronger magnet there.
Yeah.
So that'll move that one round there. And that'll give us an extra one here.
Which will be tied
then,
up. That
yeah.
will tie it up.
Yeah.
So I'm
yeah,
sewing.
and you need to sew up to about there, so that you get in and out.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this has magnets in it to hold it together.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So what you don't you want? Do you really need to have it sewn down to there?
Maybe not as far, but you need these two to hang together.
So to about here.
Yeah.
We're just looking at how the magnets are going to be on this. So at the moment, we are doing it how?
So the curtain will close like
Close
that.
that way. And so what I'm going to do now is, because this thing doesn't look so nice on the outside, I'm just going to sew it on the inside. And then we're going to have another magnet a little bit further down and one at the bottom, just to help close it. We've still got a bit of a gap here.
Yeah, it's because of the way it's.
It's not pulling properly.
No. It's got to hang. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll sort out that gap. But
Yeah.
basically, this is then what the shower will look like. And we're hanging it up on our hooks that have got magnets on it. That's up.
Okay, so I've drilled a hole through the floor there and very carefully positioned it so that when this goes in, it slides the whole way with that pipe folding in underneath the drawer. Yeah.
Have you connected it?
So no, it's not connected yet. That's the next.
No.
We're just testing. What are we testing?
Leak testing.
A leak in the pipe.
Yeah. Now?
No.
Huh.
You have water in the pipe.
There is.
In the white pipe, yes. Oh, now it's flowing. Well, that's only if I move it up.
Sorry?
Now it's flowing.
If you leave it?
No. Is white flowing? Yeah, it's flowing now.
It is flowing.
Yeah, now it's flowing. But no, it's not.
Is that the plug?
No, that's a one-way valve.
Oh, it's slowly. Okay, it's slowly making its way.
In the next stage of the water and the shower, I have attached there, made connections for the hot and cold water, and those then go up to the shower, which we pull the drawer open. Those two pipes. Oops. So they are, let's see, get you in there. Oops. They're attached to the underside of the counter there and going past the filter at the back. And they then come into this attachment. Okay, so we're going to try out our shower today. We hope that everything has been plumbed and checked and everything. We need the big magnets for the curtain. Look at the issues there. Okay, then we need the curtain to go up. The ones with holes. Okay. Side with holes. There's the entrance. Excuse the light dimming. It's the hot water heater using power. Our batteries are not fully charged, so okay, so this goes in here. There's the shower attached to the roof, and if we push that button then it'll start spraying. Okay, but before we do that I actually need it down here to check the water temperature. Let's just get the shower bucket out. So let's see what the temperature's like. Here, just try and open it upwards. Okay, part of the problem here is that this is going too fast. So it's actually sucking the curtain in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think we will need magnets down there, more just to hold it out. Okay.
I'm just worried that the magnets will make it heavy to hold it up with the magnets. Don't you think?
I'll have to see how this works. I'm getting wet.
Just don't pull too hard, otherwise the whole lot will come falling.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.